Good morning. Good morning. Now it's a pleasure to be here this morning, and first and foremost, I want to welcome all of you to BimaLab Africa InsurTech Summit. Right? So if you are in this particular room, we are agents of change. And as FSD Africa, our key proponent is how then can we create the change that will basically transform this continent. And one of the levers that we highly advocate for is technology. For all of us, we believe that Africa is primed for growth. Africa is a continent that is made up of very wonderful young population. The median age in Africa is only 19 years of age. And basically what that means is that technology can really play an important role in building resilience within this particular continent. Now, BimaLab started some time back. If you can check, we started BimaLab some time back in year 2020, and Kenya is the birthplace of BimaLab. In fact, BimaLab was curated with Insurance Regulatory Authority of Kenya, and we have been honored to really lift that particular component up, whereby now BimaLab has progressed to be showcased in more than 10 Africa countries in Africa. In this room, we have over 10 countries represented that have been part and parcel of this particular program. If you look at insurance penetration, our insurance penetration in Africa is less than 3%. And if you compare the exposure that we have in this particular continent, then it means that this particular continent requires protection. And for us to enable this particular continent grow, there is need for us to collaborate and work together to ensure that we enable that particular change to happen. So I'm honored to be in front of you this morning. I'm joined with a very distinguished team. I'm made aware that the CEO of the insurance regulator is here. The board of directors of the Insurance Regulatory Authority is here. We'll be joined by our chief guest soon. The chief guest is on the way. I'm also honored to have my CEO here, Mr. Mark Napier, with us. Let us appreciate the work that he's doing. And, you know, there is this particular belief that we can change this continent. The only way for us to ensure that we make a consistent change is for us to work together. And that is the spirit of BimaLab. There's a lot of collaboration whereby we get a team of innovators working together with regulators. There are three challenging components that we have been able to face in this particular continent. One is availability of products, and in this case then, if you look at the insurance products that are being developed, they do not meet sometimes the need of our customers. And what the innovators have been trying to do is how then can we ensure that these particular products meet the rightful needs of our consumers. The other component is that we also look at how then the innovations can get an enabling environment. This morning we are joined with 9 regulators from Ghana, Nigeria, Ethiopia, we have Morocco, we have Egypt, we have Zimbabwe, we have Rwanda, we have Uganda. So quite a wide variety of different parts of Africa converging here to make sure that we create that consistent change. Over the last couple of years, we've seen growth of close to 40 insurtechs that we've supported as FSD Africa from different countries in Africa. We've also managed to roll out 43 insurance products, 43 across the continent. And the biggest testament is that these products have been accessed to by over 3 million Africans. Our goal is that we can be able to bring over 100 million Africans within risk protection. Right now, we are at 3 million. And I believe that the 10 countries that have gone through this particular program, the 23 innovators that have managed to go through this particular journey, their goal is one: can they bring 15 million Africans within the next 1 year? So by the end of 2025, we are looking into bringing 20 million Africans into the risk protection space. That is the only way that we can grow the insurance penetration in Africa. Also, we've seen 3 countries releasing their regulatory sandboxes, a test space for innovators to really test their solutions within the market. So we have countries such as Nigeria that has been on the forefront to issue an InsurTech regulation and also a regulatory sandbox regulation. We have Ghana that has also issued an innovative license whereby they are allowing innovators to get a license to test their solutions for a period of 2 years. Also within that, we've have countries like Uganda that have also gone ahead and issued a regulatory sandbox. So we have 3 countries that have gone ahead to issue regulations that will be able to spearhead the growth of this particular sector. Last but not least, also we've been working closely with the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Kenya. This is basically the birthplace of BimaLab. And, you know, we are culminating and setting up an inaugural BimaLab Africa InsurTech Summit here in Kenya. That basically also means that we are starting a journey for this continent to really leapfrog other continents across the world with this particular journey of creating right solutions and products for our citizens. To conclude is that we are here and we are having this particular Spirit of Africa. Spirit of Africa looks at protection. Spirit of Africa looks at how then we can be able to provide solutions not only to ourselves but also to our neighbors. And that is what we are all about. We are here to create that change, and the only way that we can create change is basically to work together. This journey has taken the team that is going to showcase their solutions here today for the last couple of months, 8 months, and you will be able to see a lot of transformation that their journey has been in terms of building up these particular solutions. So we are really grateful that all of you are here with us. We want to appreciate that you've taken time to join us. Remember that we are here to be the change that this particular continent requires. And we can be able to create that change if we truly believe that we can collaborate and work together for the future of this continent. This continent requires all of us. This continent requires solutions. And the only way is not to complain, but to be able to create that particular solution. I can tell you, we can enable those people that try to run out of this continent. You know, every day, every year, we lose close to over 3,000 Africans trying to cross over the Mediterranean to go to look for better to go and look for a better future. And the reason is that they have lost hope. And I can tell you, this room, we have people that can create that hope. This room, we have people that can create a sustainable economic components across this particular continent because we have that particular time to do it. So thank you very much, and I want to take it back to the MC to take us from here. Thank you, and may God bless you.